Shalom family. Why we shouldn't camp up, build communities. Sounds like a great idea. Let's get together and let's create a group, and we can learn and we can grow and we can fellowship and we can love on each other and everything will be right. Let's build a community together, a community away from wicked people out in the country somewhere, and we're alone by ourselves, being ran, living off the land and coming off, living outside or away from the system. Let's do this. Let's get a group. And, we call ourselves the people of the Most High, and we're living righteously. We're living the way we're supposed to be living, the people of the Most High. Let's come together and let's build this group. Let's build this camp. Okay. Many people always, they come to me with this. I should start a group. I should start a community. Let's build a community, even within the borders. Let's start a community within the borders. Let's start this community and let's build a community together, and all of us will come together in fellowship in the borders, within the borders, our own community, doing our own thing, keeping the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. This is what we want to do. You have to realize everything sounds great. Being around people of like mind, being loved by one another, a righteous love, walking in kadoshness, help building each other up. But what is wrong with this picture? Something is wrong with this picture. This is what we want to do. And the question is, what does the Most High want us to do? And have the Most High already give some of us instructions on what to do and what not to do? Yes, he has given some of us instructions on what not to do. And the ones that have not received this instruction, either you didn't receive it because he told you and you ignored it. You didn't listen. A lot of times we ignore the Most High and we don't listen. It's time out for ignoring the Most High. We need to listen to him, and we need to do what he has commanded us to do. And it's that simple. And no longer do we live according to what we want to do. You see here all these camps, all these people, all these groups, all these different communities, our people building communities in the land of captivity. These camps are linking up together all over the world. But why? Why? Why is the Most High against this? And why this is a bad idea? Well, let's see why. And it's amazing. I have to do a video like this, but this is a much needed video because our people don't know this. Most of our people do not know this. They go to these camps and they don't even know that it's in scripture what's going to happen. And these people in the camp, they don't know the scripture. The camp's not going to bring these verses to them. And so they never know they're in the midst of wickedness. All right, let's get into it. All right, I put in controlled opposition. Once again, it's amazing I have to do this. We know, don't we know this? We should know this. Okay, new people may not know this. And it should be for those that's just coming into the truth. But then there's some that's been in the truth for years. It's some that's been in the camps for years. And they hear of this and they ignore it. I put in controlled opposition, and I saw someone say, why isn't controlled opposition on Wikipedia? And I didn't believe it. And lo and behold, it's not on Wikipedia. So why are they hiding controlled opposition? So I have to pull up, I have to go to a site I never use. I have to go to the Urban Dictionary. And this is controlled opposition. A controlled opposition is a protest movement that is actually being led by government agents. All of these camps you just saw, all of them, you have to understand they are controlled opposition, and they're being led by government agents. This is the reason why. For the new camps, they're new camps. Let me explain how this works. New camps come together. They're not being led by government agents. Watch the message that they bring out. It will be different from a lot of the other message. And this is how it normally happens. Sometimes the camps, they are camped up. They have their different groups. They're split all over the United States, all over the world. And then you have a head that's controlling and running everything. That's where you have your controlled opposition. This head telling all the others what to do. Some of the other camps in other states and other places, they start to disagree with the teaching and say, wait a minute, something's not right. And they break off and they start on their own thing. Okay, this is a problem. They're no longer under controlled opposition. So what happens? They start building. And then they send one in and then they take them down also. This is their job. Nearly all governments in history have employed this technique to trick and subdue their adversaries. You understand this? This is a trick. We don't understand their tricks. We don't understand what they've been doing. They've been doing this for years. Controlled opposition. So they control, once they come in, they control, they tear us up from the inside out. I told you, when they send someone in, they look just like you and me talking righteously. COINTELPRO, what is this? COINTELPRO. Here's a program, counterintelligence program. They say it's from 1956 to 1971, which is still in operation, and Wikipedia will bring that out. And I'm surprised this is on Wikipedia. Was a series of covert and at times illegal. Did anybody get in trouble for doing something illegal inside these government agents? Projects conducted by the United States Federal Bureau of Investigation aimed at surveilling. This is what they're known to do. This is what they do. It's their job. This is the job of what they do. Infiltrating. They infiltrate these camps. All of these camps have been infiltrated. All of them. How do we know this? They're not going to let us come together, link up together and get the word without them coming in and taking it down. They have to control everything and everyone. And when they can't control that one is a problem. That one is an enemy. We're saying we want to be led by the Most High. They're saying we are leading you. We know what we're doing. We have laws. Follow our laws and forget the Most High's laws. This is what they're saying. So their job is to infiltrate, discredit, disrupting. Look, they're disrupting domestic political organizations. They're going to disrupt any type of organization. So the FBI record shows that COINTELPRO resources targeted groups. They target groups is what they're after. And sometimes it's individuals. Martin Luther King, one person that's leading too many people. Look how it happened. So he was targeted. And we know. Look at what King said. Look at the things he said. He was non-violent. So why was he an issue? Something is wrong. Something is crazy, crazy bad wrong. When you're fearing someone there's an old lady, 120 years old. She's fragile, but we're scared of her. We're watching her. We're surveilling her. We're treating her like an enemy. We're treating her like she's going to do damage to us. And there's something wrong with us when we think like this, when we know where this thinking comes from. So here they go. They taking down different organizations. And watch this. The activists of the civil rights movement or Black Power movement, the so-called Hebrew Israelite movement is a Black Power movement. They fear the blacks. They fear the African Americans. This is their worst fear. Their worst fear is for you and me and every black person in the United States, all over the world, come together as one to fight against them. They fear that. And so they have to do something about that. And their job is to break it up. Nation of Islam, they took them out. And lo and behold, of course, the Black Panther Party. The Black Panther Party. You must understand. Here it is. Beginning in 1969, leaders of the Black Panther Party were targeted by COINTELPRO and neutralized. They were targeted and neutralized by being murdered, assassinated, imprisoned, publicly humiliated. They can take your name and smear it in the mud, run it across the media that they own, and everyone will point the finger at you and say, you wicked person, you. And in the Most High eye, you are innocent. You haven't done anything. You have to understand the program. Everybody that face shows up on the TV screen, don't you look at that person as being guilty. If you do, you are you're going along with the system. Understand the system. So also they falsely charged with crimes. Them men was falsely charged with crimes, in prison, and some of them still in prison as of this day. Here they go. The Black Panther Party, original name Black Panther Party, for self-defense. They was teaching people how to defend themselves. This is what they were doing. African American Revolutionary Party, founded in 1966 in Oakland, California by Huey P. Newton and Bobby Seale. The party's original purpose was to patrol African American neighborhoods. This was the original plan. This was the reason they were formed. To patrol, to police the African American neighborhoods, to protect residents from acts of police brutality that continues till this day. You have to understand, you either for the enemy or you are against the enemy. And these people was against wrongdoing. This is what they did. They didn't harm people. They was against wrongdoing. They wanted to police their own neighborhoods. They wanted to become their own police. And within their laws, you can't police your own neighborhood. We are the police, and we don't need no other. And so they had to infiltrate them, flush them out, and create a new Black Panther Party. You understand this yet? Here are your camps are one with these. So the new Black Panther Party, instead of protecting and policing the people, now they protect the police. From who? They're protecting the police from innocent protesters, mothers, daughters, sons. This is who they're protecting the police from? So we understand. Now they own them. Now they're no longer a threat. The threat has been neutralized and gotten rid of. Now let's talk about another group. KKK. I came over here to KKK. Notice this, they're not really an issue, a problem. I came over here to KKK and lo and behold, I tried to go to their website. Watch this. KKK.com. When I was in the States, I went to the site. I read a few things about them and saw some things. Look. This site can't be reached. I can't reach KKK from over here. Why not? So we have a problem here. I couldn't reach the site. So what I need to do now, I need to go back. And I have to move. Let's see, can I hit it here? Okay. I'm hit the back button. I'm going back. And I'm trying to check to see if my internet connection is off. So maybe your Who Is One internet is not working. No, it's working. Here it is. KKK. The KKK still in existence. They are thriving. They have never been infiltrated or taken out. Why is this? You've asked yourself the question, why are they still here? Why haven't their members been murdered, been dragged through the mud, been in prison? Why? They have been thriving because the system is allowing it. And even though they're on the list, and yes, they are a terrorist organization, they're known to kill innocent people throughout history, they are not a threat. They are not a threat to their system. They're not going to rise up against them because many of them are in it. And this is a huge problem that we need to understand.